welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So I'm in a different position because I am surrounded by books, and this is going to be my unhaul before Christmas. I'm a little bit, I say I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not, because I have got all of the books here, but just the fact that I've now got to find something to do with them all, which is quite intimidating. But I am unhauling 50 books. 50 books. Which is really, really good because it's made a good amount of space on my shelves. I say that. It hasn't made much space on my shelves because my shelves were overflowing to start with. But it has made some space on my shelves, and all of the books here are ones that I am basically have no interest in any longer. So let's stop chatting and let's get into it, because we've got a lot here. They are not really in any order. I'm picking them up literally from whatever is next to me. And they're just going to be in a small pile at a time, depending on how many I can pick up. So first of all, Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. I love this book, but I have the hard copy. I do not need to keep an ARC as well, so this one will be going to another home. The Viper series by Bex Hogan. So I read and I loved Viper. I then, a year or two later, read Venom. I had not reread Viper, didn't really understand Venom. I have book 3, Vulture, but because I realised that I should have reread book 1, I know now that before I can read book 3, I need to reread books 1 and 2. These are a YA pirate fantasy. I'm not really reading any YA fantasy anymore, and I'm not really the biggest fan of pirate fantasy, so I'm going to give these to someone who will enjoy them more. Book 1 is signed. Book 2, I believe, has a signed book plate. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe book 3. One of them has a signed book plate, I'm sure of it. Book 3 has a personalised signed book plate. So I am a bit disappointed that I didn't get to these ones, but I think it is now too late, so I'm going to unhaul them and give them to someone who would like them more. I've then got Wonderland by Juno Dawson. This has still got a sticker in it from where I wanted to meet Juno Dawson at Yalc, but I didn't get the chance. I really liked Wonderland, but I'm never going to reread it. I'm going to give this one a new home. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Again, I really liked this one. I am never going to reread it. It can go to a new home. And similarly, The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. I loved this book. I am never going to reread it. It can go to a new home. I've then got a couple of ARCs. These were both sent to me unsolicited, and I am not really interested in them. So we have got Broken Hearts and Zombie Parts by William Hussey. This one is from Usborne. It got stuck to the parcel. It was badly packaged, so it's got this like sticky cardboard. This one is a YA contemporary and does look really cute, but I just don't read YA contemporary. And then we've got The Boy You Always Wanted by Michelle Kwok. Again, this one is from Usborne. It is a YA contemporary. I'm not going to be interested in this one. And they sent me the final copy as well. I'm still not interested, so I will be getting rid of those ones. Similarly, I've got a couple of other YA contemporaries here. You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. Sounds really good, but like I said, I just don't read YA contemporary anymore, so this one can go to a new home. And Royal Blood by Amy Carter. This one, again, I got sent the ARC, didn't ask for it, by Usborne. It sounded cute, didn't read it. They then sent me the final copy. I have given my ARC to a book swap near me, but I'm not going to read Royal Blood. This doesn't interest me, so it doesn't need to be taking up space on my shelves. The next pile, and I'm sorry, we are all over the place in genres here. These are some romances. X's and O's by Amy Lee. I read this, I did not enjoy it. The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. I read this, I did not enjoy it. Well Met by Jen DeLuca. I read this, it was okay. I'm never going to read more of the series or read this one again. And the XX by Erin Sterling. I did really like this, I'm never going to reread it. We've also got Something Wicked by Gretchen Rue. I DNF'd this one. I was expecting this to be absolutely incredible and it just did not do what I was wanting it to do. This pile down here. Childs of Apollo, The Hidden Oracle. This is book 1 in the Childs of Apollo series. I've read this one before. I now have the full series in paperback, so I don't need this one. And likewise, this is book, I think this is book 5, but it might not be. Book 4. This is later in the series, the Childs of Apollo series. I picked this one up in a charity shop because I knew I had book 1 and I was trying to collect the series. I don't know why, because it's a hardback and I had the paperback. Like I said, I now have the full series in paperback. I don't need these ones. Never After by Melissa de la Cruz. This is a middle grade. I believe it is a indie published middle grade. I'm not interested in this one. I'm going to give this one to my niece. Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales. This one is, I think this is book 2 in the Pages & Co series. This isn't a series that I love. Like, it's cute, it's fine, but I just didn't love it, so I'm going to be gifting this one to my niece. The Stormkeeper's Island and the Lost Tide Warriors. I now own, I really like these two. These two are fantastic. I couldn't find book 3 anywhere, but I found the whole series on Vinted, so I am selling mine. These are really, really lovely books. I am gifting them to my nephew. I've then got, again, a couple more arcs. These ones I have read. Magic Born by Peter Bunzel. This is really cute. I did enjoy this one. It is a middle grade. Again, I really, really enjoyed it. I'm not going to reread it, so I can give it to someone else. And Spell Stoppers by Kat Gray. Really enjoyed it. Again, it's another middle grade. I loved it. I'm not going to reread it. I've got Forsaken Commander by G.J. Ogden. I did really like this. This is a sci-fi. It was really enjoyable. It's a kind of space opera sci-fi. I just don't think I'm going to read it again. So somebody else who will enjoy it more can have it. I'm trying to make some logical order here. Let's go through these ones and these ones first. Okay, Rouge by Mona Awad. Again, this is an art copy. I did not particularly enjoy Rouge. I will give this one to somebody who will enjoy it, and I know there are lots of people who will. Reproduction by Louisa Hall. Again, this is a book that I worked on. I enjoyed it. I'm never going to read it again. Someone else will and will enjoy it more. Lies Like Poison by Chelsea Pitcher. I really disliked this book. Someone else will like it more than I will. I did. 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. I have not heard the best things about this book, and I have since heard things about this author that I am not comfortable with, so I do not want to read this book. When We Fell Apart by Soon Wiley. This is an arc. I have not read it. I don't intend to read it. It doesn't really look like it's something that's going to interest me. Someone else will like it more than me. This Family by Kate Sawyer. Again, not my kind of thing. It's an arc that I'm not going to read. So someone else who will enjoy it will have it. The Ocean at the End of the World by Neil Gaiman. I read this, it was okay. I'm never going to read it again. Someone else will. The Fat Black Woman's Poems by Grace Nichols. I got sent 2 copies of this, so this is just a spare copy. The Inheritance Games and somewhere, there we go. The Hawthorne Net Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read The Inheritance Games. It was fine. It was fun. I liked it. I don't really intend to read more of the series, so I can get rid of these. The Girl of Ink and Stars by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. I just don't think this one is going to be for me. I think reading the synopsis again, it doesn't really sound like something that I'm going to be overly interested in, so someone else will enjoy it more than me. Stalking Jack the Ripper, Hunting Prince Dracula, Escaping from Houdini, and Capturing the Devil, all by Kerry Maniscalco. So I read and really enjoyed Stalking Jack the Ripper. I read and quite enjoyed Hunting Prince Dracula. I DNF'd Escaping from Houdini. And I do think that realistically, if I hadn't left 3 years between reading these two and reading that one, I probably would have really enjoyed this series. But they are YA historical mysteries. I have no more interest in them. I DNF'd book 3, so I'm just going to get rid of the whole series. They are absolutely stunning floppy paperbacks, except irritatingly book 3, which is a hardback. So I think that there will be someone who will enjoy these a lot more than I will, and they can have them. Then I've got the special editions that I'm getting rid of. These are all, most of them. Let's start with you then. This one is not a special edition. This is The Curse of Saints by Kate Dramis. I didn't really enjoy this book, so I don't intend to continue in this series, so I don't need book 1. I'm never going to reread it. These are all books. So we've got 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. This one has got very, very beautiful cranes on the spine, on the edges. I read this one. I didn't enjoy it. It is very young YA. It is not for me. Nocturna by Maya Montaigne. This has just got blue sprayed edges. I read this. I liked it. I never continued the series. It is YA. I'm not going to reread it to continue the series. I read it in like 2020 or 2019. Lore by Alexandra Bracken. This is the Fairy Loot version. We've got a snake on the spine and like snake designs on the edges. I enjoyed this one a lot. I think I gave this one like 4 stars. I really liked it. I'm not going to read it again, so somebody else can enjoy it. The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen. I really liked this one. This one was fun. I'm never going to reread it. Somebody else can have it. Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angeles. This one is an Owl Crate edition. It is a naked hardback. It is a really stunning edition. I don't think I'm ever going to read this book, so it can go. What are you doing, Belle? I don't altogether trust you. Woven in Midnight by Isabel Ibanez. I don't think I'm going to read it. It is a YA fantasy. I don't think I have any interest in this one anymore, so I will give this one to somebody who will enjoy it more. Defy the Night by Bridget Camera. I DNF'd this book. This one has got very pretty purple edges. Somebody else will definitely enjoy this one a lot more than me. And finally, The One That Kind of Hurts. Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lynn Tan. I really disliked this book, but this is just so beautiful. I was going to just keep it with like edges facing out because it is stunning, but honestly, why am I taking up this much room on my shelf for a book that I really disliked? So I'm not going to do that. I am going to sell this one and hopefully make a little bit of money from it maybe. Or at the very least it will go to a new home of someone who hopefully will enjoy it more than I did. So that is my unhaul. There were 50 books there. That is quite a lot of books. Most of them are going to go on to Vinted, which I will just link below. When you're seeing this, they will have been live for a while, so some of them might not be there anymore. Any of the ARCs are going in a little free library. I will not be selling ARCs. And anything that doesn't look like it is good enough to sell, so like Something Wicked got water damaged and is really gross, actually. That looks really a lot worse than it is in person. It's not actually that kind of like browny shitty colour, but it is water damaged, so this will be going in the Little Free Library as well. But yes, anything else is going to be going, anything that I can sell will be going on Vinted. I will also be taking some to a book swap with my work friends, seeing if they want any. And that is, I think, it. If you are interested in any of the books I am unhauling, do just leave a comment down below, and if it is still available, I will let you know. But like I said, most are going to be on Vinted and will be possibly given away to friends or put in a Little Free Library, so they may not be around. But if you liked this video, please leave me a like, subscribe down below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!